Now that you're moving up in your leadership, most leaders don't grasp how to truly network. They give somebody a card, they move away, and then that's it. Get your pen and paper because we're going to talk about the secret sauce as to how I see you should be networking. Here we go. I spent 30 years in corporate America, and I can tell you right now that networking is seen as asset management. You need to change your math on it. So let's reframe the corporate game in terms of networking and let's get your numbers right. Get your pen and paper. Here comes the secret sauce. Tip number one, the $10 rule. Treat every single person like it's $10, not because we're being extremely transactional. No, keep in mind relationships are currency. So if I'm looking at this one person that I'm meeting as $10, when they introduce me to 10 other people, now I've got $100 worth of currency. Does that make sense? We are looking at the numbers. And when we look at numbers, if relationships are currency, the more relationships I have and build, then the better my currency becomes. So we need to invest correctly in that one person. So instead of just handing a card and walking away, this is an interaction. This is currency. This is how we begin to build the influence by creating the opportunity for the relationship. So let's stop looking at one-time transactions, stop rushing through conversations, and truly show personal interest, which we'll get to that in like point number 3. All right. So that's number one. Tip number one person is $10 currency. They will introduce you to 10 other people, which means $100. You got it? All right, let's move on to number 2. Tip number 2, stop looking for favors, look for partnerships. I'll say it again for the people all the way in the back. Stop looking for favors, look for partnerships. Hence the reason why I gave you tip number 1 first, because the moment you begin to look at how we can partner, how we can have an interchange of encouragement and what that looks like is the moment you stop being so transactional. You're looking at partnerships, you're looking at allies, you're looking at building something together. So this is how we do it. When you shift, and keep in mind, this is a huge shift. When you shift from taking to being a collaboration, then you'll stop being a pest and you actually start being a partner. So that's number 2. Look for partnerships, not favors. This is essentially how you get invited into rooms that really matter. And number 3, this is the maintenance phase. This is all about personal interests. This is all about personal interests. And here's why. When you're reaching out to them, of course, you want to be confident. You want to clearly communicate. And you want to show that personal interest. People could care less about your title. They don't care about your title, but what they do care about is the fact that you remembered little Johnny's baseball game. They do care about the fact that you remember Rocco the dog died. They do care about the fact that they had an upcoming vacation and you adjusted your plans in order to make sure you attended the meeting with them. They care about those pieces. So as you're maintaining the relationship, it is imperative that you show the personal interest, you're confident when you're doing it, and you clearly communicate that interchange of encouragement and or what it is you need. Now, those are 3 tips that have helped me along the way. That does not mean that you stop all communication when you get what you want. No, you continue the conversations. You continue that. Why? Because relationship is currency. In my one-on-one sessions, we strip away the thought process of only getting what you need. We strip away the thought process of only gleaning information. What we do is build your confidence so that you can build a network and you have that relationship capital in that currency. So this is what we cover in pillar 3 or phase 3 of my 4 pillars. Why is this so important? Because we need to strip away the generic advice and build your relationships. We help you build or know and understand the power and the leverage that you're about to have. And then on top of that, build your executive alliances. It is thoroughly or extremely important that you know and understand this information because you're now moving up the ladder in your corporate, in your leadership, in your 9 to 5, in your workspace. If you need more, you know where to find me. The masterclass is filling up quickly. And this is the number 1 thing that many people have asked me about. Like, comment, and follow for more. And let me know in the comments if this has worked for you or if you need help. Like, comment, and follow for more. Happy leading.